Oh, we're live. Hello, welcome to the great big parkrun quiz, the first worldwide parkrun quiz. We are live with you on Saturday morning, parkrun sort of time. If you're in Australia, New Zealand, the Asia Pacific region, a good afternoon to you if you're in North America, and a very good evening to you if, like me, you are in Europe or South Africa. Tomorrow morning would be our normal part time. Oh, is that you? Have you done it?
Yeah.
That was Matthew you just saw in the background. Thank you very much, Matthew. And we're just connecting to Russ Jeffries from Parkrun HQ. Your global communications head, Russ, is that right?
I had to hang up to make it work.
Oh, he's not there. Oh, well, we nearly got it working. Yes, my name's Vassos Alexander. This is our front room. That's my son, Matthew, my normal park runner in crime. Partner in sweat on a Saturday morning. We're in London. We're in southwest London. Actually, only about thank you, Matthew. Only about a park run and a half away from Bushy Park. Oh, hello, Russ. Okay, so I do now have Russ Jeffries in my ears. Matthew, you're a genius. Thank you very much. There was quite some stress. Yes, I can hear you, Russ. Good afternoon. There was quite some stress getting that all sorted, but we're here. I have the questions, and we're waiting for you all to join us. We have 1,000 people with you. Thank you very much. This is where you have to go, you 1,000 people. Quiz.parkrun.com. So just as last week, if you were with us last week, it's a three-lap course, if you like. There are 3 sections, 5 questions per section, so 15 questions in all. Quiz.parkrun.com. That's an answer phone. So if you're watching in real time, if you're watching on a Saturday morning in Asia Pacific, or a Friday evening where we are here in Europe or in South Africa, and if you're watching on Friday afternoon in America, then you can play along live. And when we say submit the answers, because it's multiple choice, you could just fill it all in now and just guess, but that won't count. Sorry, a few people tried that. Apparently in Didcot. Lots of people in Didcot were trying that last week, and none of your answers counted. So what you do is you wait till we finish the quiz. We say you can submit your answers, and then we'll do a top 10 leaderboard, and it's only for a bit of fun. So we're trying this time zone out because we think it sort of suits everybody. Everybody's up and awake and at it. The other option, I guess, is the traditional European slot of 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, which may not work for you Americans, but let us know. Please let us know. We're just we're doing our best here, and we're sort of feeling our way. This is only week 2 of the Great Big Parkrun Quiz. We very much enjoyed week 1, and from the feedback we're getting, apparently you did as well. Over there, that's where you can put in your comments. So good morning to Ian Thompson, or good evening. Hello from Good Jim Colchester. Hello, Good Jim Colchester. No sound, says somebody. I hope that's not an issue. Loads of people let me know if you can't hear me. But Russ, can you hear me on the Parkrun channel? Okay. You can all hear me. Good. A shout out from Twitter, Chloe Ludwin, who does Maidstone Parkrun. A happy 15th birthday to Chloe, who does Maidstone Parkrun. Chloe, you are 1 year minus 2 days younger than our Emily, who turns 16 on Sunday. So Matthew's going to play along. Quiz.parkrun.com. 15 questions, all of them multiple choice. The first one I will tell you now is very easy. It's so easy you'll think it's a trick question, and it's not a trick question. The second week of the Parkrun big quiz, as you will hear from Kirsty, who is communications manager at Parkrun. If you listen to this week's Parkrun podcast, free weekly timed, the good people at Parkrun HQ are desperate to keep the Parkrun community together. During this difficult time of no parkrun. Well done to all of us for resisting the urge last Saturday morning of just turning up at our local park anyway at 9 o'clock and running the parkrun course. Obviously, it was tempting. Obviously, it was the wrong thing to do in the current situation. And so well done, everyone, for just not doing that. But there are ways, I know, that Parkrun want to keep the community together. This is one of them. The podcast is one of them. We'll have news of, it's called School of Parkrun, Russ, is that right? School of Parkrun, which is launching on Monday morning. and it's more fun than it sounds. Sort of family tasks every day, every weekday, Monday to Friday. There's going to be another junior warm-up at junior parkrun time on Sunday morning, I think, in Europe. I don't know who's doing that warm-up. A couple of kids from Salford, I'm told, and they're very, very sweet, and we'll all fall in love with them. So look forward to that. There's loads of ways that parkrun are going to keep the community together, and then it'll be one great big party when parkrun happens properly again in the next few weeks or months. By the way, that thing above my head, our light fitting. I'm told that loads of people last week thought it was a sort of coronavirus tribute light fitting. Obviously, it's not that. It's our cheap light fitting, basically, and we quite like it. But I like it a bit less since I got told it looks like the coronavirus. Hello, Brian, who says good evening all. Wine Club Vassos says the Velvet 123. Yes, we are tempted. We do have a bottle of wine. Caroline and I. Caroline's just gone for a walk with our Emily. They're sort of allotted 30 minutes exercise per day. But yes, no, obviously we're going to be tempted. If we carry on in this time slot, I will be having a glass of wine, certainly by next week. But I'm just a little bit, as you probably saw, as we came on air, I'm just a little bit technically pathetic. So I just thought a bit of wine added to my general incompetence would not help. But good idea. Thank you very much. Quiz.parkrun.com. If you want to play along in real time, we will give you all the answers at the end if you're watching this afterwards. As I say, you are 15 questions away from the end of the quiz. 3 laps of 5 questions each. And some of them are really easy, and some of them are quite fun, and some of them are quite difficult, and you can't really guess. No one got 15 out of 15 last week. Hello, Caroline. Hello, David. He says, good evening, Vassos. Jeremy and Caroline say hi. Another shout out for Chantel the cat. Chantal and cat, I guess that is. Their wedding anniversary. Congratulations. Holly the dog's here. Holly the dog. Hello, Holly the dog. She's another usual park runner. You going to come and say hello again, Holly? She's not been fed yet this evening, and usually this is the sort of time when she does get fed. Come and say hello, Holly. This is Holly. Holly the dog, our Labrador, keen park runner at Fulham Palace, as Matthew and I are. So hello at freeweeklytimed.com. If you want to say hello to us in the podcast, please do stay in touch. Let's keep the parkrun community together during this difficult time, and let's share good news stories. Tell us if you've, like I did this week, run a parkrun in your back garden. It was about 33 meters all round, I reckon, our lawn. So I did it 151 times, and I did a parkrun in our garden, and it was quite good fun. Matthew went the other way, and we swapped directions every 10 laps or so. It took us 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. It was great fun. You can play with this. You can play with this situation. The only thing you can't do currently is parkrun. So in about 5 minutes' time, we are going to start the quiz. Quiz.parkrun.com. You can play along. Please do. We will give you the top 10. Obviously, there'll be people who've finished on the same score, and it's just how quickly you submit your form after I say you can submit your form, which will determine how, but I'm being told don't do it too quickly. Don't do it now. Basically, you could go to the form. You probably get the options. You could submit it now, but it won't count. So you have to wait until I say you can submit your form, and then person who has the highest score and does it quickest will be our first finisher. There are no prizes. This is just a bit of fun. This is just trying to keep the parkrun community together. Right, it's 7 minutes past 8 in the UK. I'm just waiting for the go ahead, and I think we can pretty much start. Let's give it a 1 minute warning. We'll start at sort of 8 or 9 minutes past the UK. So you're welcome to my front room in Southwest London. We have Holly. We have Matthew, who helped us out with the headphones. Who's going to play along, I hope. I have the answers, so I can't play along. But Matthew, if he comes, he'll come and play along with us. 15 questions, and please, no cheating. We can tell if you do. How are people cheating? I'm not even going to tell you. And also, the other thing is, please don't write the answers either way there. Some people apparently were writing the right answers and the wrong answers there last week. That's just no fun at all. Okay, so we're going to go. Ross, are you happy? let's go. Okay, round one of the first ever worldwide parkrun great big quiz. How far, question one, how far is a Saturday morning parkrun? Told you it was easy. Is it 5 miles, 50 centimeters, 500 kilometers, or 5,000 meters? How far is a Saturday morning parkrun? 5 miles, 50 centimeters, 500 kilometers, or 5,000 meters? They're not all that easy. Question two. How many parkrun volunteers have the surname Marshall? How many parkrun volunteers have the surname Marshall? Is it 7, 76, 176, or 756? This is worldwide, Russ, is it? Yeah, worldwide. How many parkrun volunteers have the surname Marshall? 776, 176, or 756? Marshall the Marshall. Question three. How many parkrun events have names that start with P and end with N? How many parkrun events have names that start with P and end with N? Is it 0? Is it 5? Is it 14? Or is it 37? Parkrun events that start with P and end with N. 0, 5, 14, or 37. Question 4 was kindly donated by Andrew Capel from Cornwall Parkrun in New Zealand. Hello, Andrew. Good morning to you, Andrew. What was the total distance walked, jogged, and run, he asks, by park runners on New Year's Day this year, on the 1st of January 2020? Total distance walked, jogged, and run by park runners on the 1st of January 2020. Our family would have been responsible for, without wanting to give away the answer to question 1, 15 kilometers of that. Was it 580,385 kilometers? Was it 1,177,881 kilometers? Was it 1,776,823 kilometers? Or was it 2,076,123 kilometers? Let's go again. What was the total distance walked, jogged, and run by park runners on the 1st of January 2020? Andrew's question in New Zealand. Was it 580,385 kilometers? Was it 1,177,861 kilometers? Was it 1,776,823 kilometers? Or was it 2,076,123 kilometers? Okay, question 5. Last question in the first lap. How many parkrun run directors have the initials RD? Parkrun run directors with the initials RD. Is it 11, 33, 66, or 99? Very nice, whoever wrote that question. Was it 11, 33, 66, or 99? Parkrun run directors with the initials RD. How are we meant to know this? Asks Aaron Thompson. You're not, Aaron. You're not meant to know this. This is not something that you can swat up on. It's just a bit of fun. I would expect Aaron and all the other people up there, Neil and Gemma and Hanimal and Anne, I would expect you probably do know the answer to question 1. How far is a Saturday morning park run? I'll go through the questions one more time quickly. Question 1. How far is a Saturday morning park run? 5 miles, 50 centimeters, 500 kilometers, or 5,000 meters? Question 2. How many park run volunteers have the surname Marshall? How many Marshall the Marshalls? 7, 76, 176, or 756? Question 3. How many parkrun events have names that start with a P and end with an N? 0, 5, 14, or 37? Question 4, Andrew's question in New Zealand. What was the total distance walked, jogged, and run by park runners on New Year's Day this year? 580,000, 1,177,000 and change, 1,776,000, or 2 million just over? And question 5, how many park run directors have the initials RD? Like I say, you are not meant to know this. You're meant to just guess, because this is just a bit of fun. Is it 11, 33, 66, or 99. Okay, section 1 all sorted. Ready for section 2. Hello, Neil Marshall. Now you're just luring me into a false sense of security, he says. I wonder what in response to. Question 2 is called, round 2 rather, question 6. Question 2 is called GPK. What does that stand for, Ross? Round 2 is called GPK. Round 1 was numbers. Round 2 is general parkrun knowledge. Round 2. Question 6. And you might know these ones. Question 6. Which UK parkrun events are not held at 9 a.m.? England and Wales, parkruns on islands, Scotland and Northern Ireland, or 3-lap parkruns? Which UK parkrun events are not held at 9 a.m.? England and Wales, parkruns on islands, Scotland and Northern Ireland, or 3-lap parkruns. Remember, quiz.parkrun.com if you're just joining us. Not too late to get involved and play live. We will give you all the answers at the end if you are playing along, not at sort of live time. Question 7. What colour is not used for a parkrun milestone t-shirt? Is it red, yellow, black, or green? Not used for a milestone t-shirt. Question 7. Red, yellow, black, or green? Well, we're nearly halfway there. We're starting to count down the meters to the finishing line after question 8. Darren Wood has completed 766 parkruns. He is the most runningest park runner in the world. What did he receive from Paul Sinton Hewitt when he reached 100? Was it a trophy, a fleece, a medal, or a t-shirt? Darren Wood has completed 766 parkruns. He's the most runningest park runner in the world. What did he receive from Paul when he reached 100 parkruns? Was it a trophy, a fleece, a medal, or a t-shirt? Question 9. What name is given to park runners who do not take a finish token? Is it funnel duckers? Is this completely correct, this question, Russ? Isn't this what name is given to park runners who finish, take a token, and then leave without handing it in? Isn't that right? Anyway, what name is given to park runners who don't take a finish token? Who don't take a finish token? Oh, I understand. Yeah. Who don't take a finish token. Is it funnel duckers? Is it barcode badgers? Is it scanning scoundrels? Or is it token dodgers? What name is given to park runners who do not take a finish token? Funnel duckers, barcode badgers, scamming scoundrels, or token dodgers? Final question of the second lap. And this one comes from Finley in Colwick Parkrun in the UK. Please do email us, by the way, if you have some questions. These are great questions. Andrew's in New Zealand, and this is as well. Question 10. Which 5K parkrun has the longest name? I suppose you could just count the letters, but here we go. Ohio and Erie Canal Reservation Parkrun, Glasshouse Mountains Conservation Parkrun, Outlook and District Regional Parkrun, or the other one, Rodagawa, Kasenkoen, Hirakata Chiku Parkrun. Okay, which 5K parkrun has the longest name? Is it Ohio and Erie Canal Reservation Parkrun? Is it Glasshouse Mountains Conservation Parkrun? Is it Outlook and District Regional Parkrun? Or is it Yodagawa, Kasenkoen, Hirakata Chiku Parkrun? Okay, quick recap on round 2, the general parkrun knowledge, quiz.parkrun.com if you're playing along live. Which UK parkrun events are not held at 9 a.m? England and Wales, parkruns on islands, Scotland and Northern Ireland, or 3-lap parkruns? Question 7 was what colour is not used for a parkrun milestone t-shirt? Red, yellow, black, or green? Question 8, Darren Wood, runner of 766 parkruns. What did he receive from Paul Sinton Hewitt when he reached his 100? He was presumably the first to do that, was he, Russ? Was it a trophy, a fleece, a medal, or a t-shirt? Yes, he was the first to 100. What did he get for it? Trophy, fleece, medal, or t-shirt? What's the name given to park runners who don't take a finish token? Funnel duckers, barcode badgers, scanning scoundrels, or token dodgers? And question 10, which 5K park run has the longest name out of those four? Ohio and Erie Canal Reservation Park Run, Glasshouse Mountains Conservation Park Run, Outlook and District Regional Park Run, or Yodogawa, Kasenkoen, Hirakata, Chiku Park Run. Okay, on to round 3, the picture round. I love the picture round. Question 15 is, again, quite easy, like question 1. We've started and ended with gentle questions. Question 11. This photo was taken at a park run in which country? Poland, Russia, Canada, or Sweden? This photo was taken in which country? A park run in Poland, Russia, Canada, or Sweden? Thank you, Jack Gordon, who says, great quiz. We have another shout out on Twitter. This is for Popper. Was it Popper? Stuck on 222 park runs, and he's wearing a tutu for the quiz. Very nice. Question 12. How many apricot t-shirts are there in that photo? 3, 4, 5, or 6? Question 12. How many apricot t-shirts are there in that photo? 3, 4, 5, or 6? Question 13, nearly there. How many people are in this photo? Good luck. 38, 39, 40, or 41? How many people in that photo? 38, 39, 40, or 41? 2 to go. Question idea from George Sullivan in Gedling Park Run at the UK and Emily Quinn from Mile End Park Run in the UK. They both suggested the same question. This section of Somerdale Pavilion Park Run course, doesn't that look brilliant, by the way? Doesn't that look like a brilliant course? That section of Somerdale Pavilion Park Run course is nicknamed the Curly Whirly, the Squiggly Wiggly, the Snail, or the Roundabout. This section of Somerdale Park Run course is nicknamed the Curly Whirly, the Squiggly Wiggly, the Snail, or the Roundabout. And finally, this is the sort of 200 meters to go where you start sprinting sign. Question 15. Big Bay Park Run takes place in this iconic location. But which country is it? Look in the background. Just saying, look in the background. Is it Australia? Is it New Zealand? Is that South Africa by any chance? Or is that the UK? Big Bay Park Run takes place in this iconic location, but which country is it? My clue to you is look at the mountain in the background. Is that mountain in Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, or the UK? I really want to do Big Bay Park Run, by the way. Doesn't that look great? So we'll just go through the last 5 questions again. The picture round. Question 11. This photo was taken at a park run in which country? Poland, Russia, Canada, or Sweden? Question 12. How many apricot t-shirts are there in that photo? 3, 4, 5, or 6? Question 13. How many people in that photo? In question 13, are there 38, 39, 40, or 41 people in that photo? A question 14 from George in Gedling and Emily at Mile End Park Run. This section of Somerdale Pavilion Park Run course is nicknamed, is it the Curly Whirly, the Squiggly Wiggly, the Snail, or the Roundabout? Sophie says, where can we see the photo? Quiz.parkrun.com for the photo. And question 15, Big Bay Park Run takes place in this iconic location. Which country is that? Is that Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, or is it the UK? Okay, if you're ready, I can tell you that you can now submit your forms. Give us a bit and we'll give you a top 10. We'll give you the top 10 finishers. So somebody there with 10 out of 15, 8 out of 15, all of these are better scores than we got, producer Patrick and I, last week. Even as this is how far we've come, you see, everyone. Even last week, it seemed completely normal for Patrick to come and sort of technically hold my hand through doing my first ever YouTube live thing. And now, obviously, he's not here. 6 from Paula Funnel, only 6 out of 15, which I think is what we got last week. And I had the answers, although he wasn't looking at them. So we will soon get to the answers. I'll give you in fact, shall I give you the answers now? Why don't I start giving the answers and then we'll get to the top 10 leaderboard. This is just for a bit of fun. You don't win anything, by the way, so literally no point in cheating. Quiz.parkrun.com if you want to play along live next week. So the answers: how far is Saturday morning parkrun? Obviously 5,000 meters. Question 2: how many parkrun volunteers have the surname Marshall? How many the Marshalls are there? 7. The biggest one, 756 was the answer. Question 3: how many parkrun events have names that start with a P and end with an N? The answer is 14. What was the total distance walked, jogged, and run by parkrunners on New Year's Day this year? The answer: 1,177,881 kilometers, of which, as I say, our family was responsible for 15. How many parkrun run directors have the initials RD? The answer is, I'm on the wrong sheet, 99. The answer was 99. General parkrun knowledge was round 2. In which UK parkrun events are not held at 9 a.m.? The answer is Scotland and Northern Ireland. What colour is not used for a parkrun milestone t-shirt? The answer, of course, is yellow. Darren Wood, question 8, has completed 766 parkruns. Just think about that for a moment, 766 parkruns. Isn't that amazing? He is the most parkrunniest parkrunner in the world. He was also the first to reach 100. When he reached 100, Paul Zidin Hewitt gave him a fleece, was the answer. What's the name given to parkrunners who don't take a finished token? Funnel duckers. And question 10, which 5K parkrun has the longest name? Well, if you counted the letters, it was Glasshouse Mountains Conservation Parkrun. And the picture round, that snowy photo, question 11, was taken in Poland. How many apricot t-shirts were there in that photo? The answer was 41. The section, question 14 of Summerdale Pavilion Parkrun course, that was nicknamed the Curly Whirly. And the final question, Big Bay Parkrun, of course, with Table Mountain in the background, is in South Africa. Do we have a top 10, Russ? We nearly have a top 10. Quiz.parkrun.com. Parkrun desperately basically trying to find ways to keep the parkrun community together in these days of no actual free weekly timed events. So your options are this big quiz. Let us know if you want to keep it in this time slot, which seems to sort of work where everyone's awake. North America, Friday afternoon, Friday evening, sort of pub quiz time for us here in Europe, and Saturday morning parkrun time for those in the Asia Pacific region. Good morning if you're in Australia or New Zealand or Singapore or over there. Or if you'd like it moved, I guess the other option is sort of traditional parkrun UK time, 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, which is where we were last week. But there were 3 quizzes last week, and we've combined them into one great big global parkrun quiz this week. There's also the free weekly time podcast. Do please catch up with that. Helen Williams, Tom's wife, Tom's better half, and I present that. Kirsty is on this week along with Dr. Rangan Chatterjee. Some lovely things there, some lovely emails and tweets from you guys as well. Hello at freeweeklytime.com. Please do get in touch. And on Monday, the start of the Parkrun School, which is a lot more fun than it sounds. It's basically it's tasks, Russ, isn't it? It's sort of stuff for families or for people to just do together. It's one task each day with a different subject. Again, just a bit of fun. All the Parkrun social channels are up and running at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, junior Parkrun time. I think in the UK, there will be some kind of kids warm up. Well, there will be some kind of kids warm up hosted by a couple of kids in Salford who are apparently just the business. We're all going to fall in love with 2 kids in Salford doing this Sunday morning's Parkrun warm up. I can't wait. Parkrun UK, at Parkrun UK is the UK Parkrun Twitter feed, but subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's going to be loads of stuff here. We're going to have another quiz probably next week, and let us know, please do, if you want it to stay in this time slot or if you want it to move. We are just feeling our way, as we all are, in these unprecedented times. So did anyone get 15 out of 15, I wonder? Question 1. Berlin is the capital of which country, says James. I don't get that, but perhaps I missed the setup. Hello, Ben from Gunnersbury. Hello, Michaela. Hello, Richard and Ruth and Ian. A feeble 7, says Badger Tickler. I don't think that 7's feeble. Ruth got 7. Katerina, loving it here. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you very much, Katerina, for being here. Do we have a top 10 leaderboard by any chance, Russ? It's being texted to me as we speak. This is Russ Jeffries in my ear. Global Head of Communications. That's right, isn't it, Russ? At parkrun. And he's been communicating brilliantly all quiz. Thank you very much for your help, Russ. I got 10. That's very good, says Road Raptors. I'm being told I skipped the answer to question 12. So sorry about that. So the answer to question 12. What was question 12? How many apricot t-shirts? Oh, yes. Sorry, everyone. How many apricot t-shirts are there in this photo? It was 3, 4, 5, or 6. The answer was 5. There were 5 apricot t-shirts in that photo. Well done, me, Bob. 8 out of 15. Well done, Deborah. 11 out of 15. Hello, Michael Smith, who says hello. Dan, 8, but could have been 10. 6 apricots, says David. Okay, here we go. I've just been texted a leaderboard by Russ on my phone, but for some reason I can't open it. There it is. Here we go. Okay, everyone, top 10. Cunning Kuipers in Germany. Guten Abend, Cunning Kuipers. You are in 10th place. There are no scores on this, Russ. Is that on purpose? Okay, because some people completed it too soon, so we've had to move them out. But anyway, well done, Cunning Kuipers in 10th place. Joe and Alice, Long Eaton Parkrun in England in 9th. Anne in 8th in New Zealand, Lower Hutt. And Lower Hutt also in 7th. Lizzie in New Zealand. Jill and Malcolm, good evening to you in Southampton. You came 6th. Jeff and Jumi, you came 5th, and you are in Reigate, which I know very well. Pontypridd Junior Parkrun Posse, you came 4th there in Wales. Congratulations to you. And then the top 3 in 3rd, the Margate Core Team. Well played, the Margate Core Team. Melissa Ellis in Australia, you came 2nd. And Beacon 2 in Plym Valley in the UK, I'm guessing Wales, you won the first ever. Devon, because I thought because of Brecon Beacons, but okay, sorry, Devon, I'm being told. Congratulations, you won the first ever global parkrun big quiz. We hope you enjoyed it. We have a lot of fun. The questions were great. They came from from some of you. Do get in touch if you have questions for next week. We will use them. And from the good people at Parkrun HQ, I've had a great time. I want to have a glass of wine. It's Friday evening here, and we're going to watch a bit of telly with a 16-year-old nearly and 30. Oh, Matthew was meant to be playing along in that chair there. And after sorting out the communications problems, he just disappeared. But we'll get him playing along. My parkrun partner in crime on a Saturday morning, usually at Fulham Palace. Partner in sweat. We'll get him playing along next week. Thank you very much for your company. And we will see you at some stage, maybe 8 p.m. on Friday night UK time, maybe 9 a.m. on Saturday morning UK time. But we will be back next week. Don't forget to subscribe, please do, to the Parkrun UK or the Parkrun YouTube channel. There is lots more stuff in the pipeline. Lots of love, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week.